Let's get right into this, y'all. Look, 7 reasons why the narcissist is jealous and envious of the lone wolf. It's quite simple, man. For the most part, the narcissists, their job is to mimic what they see. See, they have a slight ability the devil gave them to mimic and to see slight patterns in human behavior. And what a narcissist would like to do, man, it's way colder than I thought it was going to be. Let's keep it walking. What a narcissist likes to do is they're able to take advantage of social norms through the ability to recognize the patterns that social norms force upon us. And when people give into these patterns, and I'll give you an example here in a minute, they can pick up on it and they can retract information out of what you're doing because they're used to doing this kind of stuff. And again, remember, I told you, they take the qualities they believe to be the best qualities of a person that they look up to or admire or with, and make this Frankenstein's monster of a person that they think is the optimized kind of person to be. An example of this would be narcissist studying you, you know what I'm saying, trying to figure out, everybody's going to work, y'all, so, you know, trying to keep my train of thought, but these cars are rolling. Okay. So an example of a narcissist recognizing patterns would be like when you're a social media content creator, for example, and you know, people are used to you posting up, you know, when you get up in the morning, you post up your diet, you post up your training regimen that you came up with. These are patterns and behaviors that narcissists know that most people do, especially when they're content creators, and they're exploiting these, and they're taking what you have. And let's say you're new in the game. Let's say you're a newer content creator, or you can't stop this. Man, YouTube is tripping. You know what I mean? Y'all are tripping at YouTube, man. You can't stop this. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop this. I got it. You know what I mean? And they will, bigger content creator, manager at your job, your father, your mother, anyone with narcissistic traits that, you know, have no empathy and they have no problem with stealing from people and then not giving them credit where credit is due, and then just running with it, right? So that's an example right there, man. You know what I'm saying? You're posting up your routines, you're trying to inspire people, you know, you're trying to get people to live right and do better, and you're excited about what you have going on, and you have some parasite out here who, you know, reasonably might be doing better than you by, you know what I'm saying, the outside looking in. And this person has no soul. They have no way of drawing in new ideas from the ether, from their mind. So they got to watch everybody online and take little bits and pieces and make it seem like they're somebody that really knows what they're doing and really tapped in. I see these idiots moving. I see what they're doing. I see it clear as day. I can see the fake ones and the real ones. I know the ones that's pulling actual content from their mind and making it, and the other ones that's copying everybody else and trying not to be caught and trying to be slick. And then I see it. I see it. The ego is one hell of a drug. I would actually say the ego, like I said before, the ego out of control with jealousy and envy is literally a principality, a demon. You know, it's an entity, because jealousy and envy is like a disease. It's not something you can get and get rid of. It's like an incurable STD. You know, once you get it, once you have it in you, it's in you, man. If you don't have the ability, I don't get jealous of people or envious of people. It's not something in me. I don't compete with others. And see, the reason why I make mention of, you know, there's no such thing as friendly competition, that's another matrix system that narcissists take advantage of. They teach you through every form of media to compete with each other. Well, when you compete with each other, you're always gonna come in second to somebody. And it puts a mindset in you, just like another matrix construct. You gotta be over 6 foot. That's a very small percentage of the population. So now you're putting everybody under 6 foot in this like mindset that they'll never qualify. They'll never completely qualify. So it's a way to make you always doubt yourself. And we don't do that kind of stuff around here. You know what I mean? So those kind of systems, narcissists take advantage of, which, you know, society is set up to where they want most of us to be narcissistic anyway. You know, psychopaths out here using people, taking their energy, not knowing how valuable energy is and energy exchange is. And how you project upon people should be something that you think about, because whenever we speak to anybody, period, you're projecting on the people. You're projecting your image of what you believe the ideal situation to be for yourself and everyone else. So there's a responsibility to that. You should be watching how you project. We all project, right? But you can be doing some toxic projection, or you could be projecting what the Most High is giving you, you know, in your mind, in your mind's eye, to be an ideal world for yourself, your generations, and people you share this world with, right? So I take serious what I project out. And see, the thing about it, when you understand this kind of stuff and concepts, when someone tries to project onto you, you can feel it, you can sense it, you can see it, you know, because, you know, when you're in full control, you know that everything in life's about energy and energy exchange, and who's controlling your energy. You having control of your own energy, and you manifesting, because God's in all of us. You manifesting and making sure your subconscious mind is always clear of negativity, doubt, and you being some kind of way subjugated or whatever. So you need to, I mean, it's honestly all day and every day. You gotta live every day, you know what I'm saying, for the day. And you need to be focusing on making sure your energy is being used the way you want it to be used. It has to be a daily thing, because you're getting attacked daily from all angles, from the structures that are set up. I'm trying to make sure I don't talk too complicated, like social media, radio, working, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, driving to work, traffic lights, roads always being messed up, even though they have the money to fix them, right? So it can mess your car up, to cause you more stress, repairs, you know, you just have all this stuff. You get to work, you got some person that's there on some toxic positivity, probably cheating on their spouse or whatever, or embezzling money, but comes into work every day like, hey, what's going on? Like, it's another day, guy. It's another day, my guy. You know what I'm saying? You got to deal with all these stressors and things of that nature, man. And it'll cause you not to be able to think about what you want to manifest in your life. So what happens is you give your soul's life force, your soul's energy to the matrix to manifest the shithole B-movie reality we're living in right now. Because we're just all going off of what we see and what we see in the movies and, you know, social media. And it's a freaking circus now. We have literally cartoon characters out here, you know, look like they belong in the Simpsons or the Boondocks, running around, making policies, you know, making change in the world. It's done gotten out of control, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta smash that like button. Do me a favor, smash that like button. Share the live and drop a comment. Helps the algorithm. We can meet new people. But it's wild out here, man. So the societal structure is set up so that originality is squashed out, and they teach you to fake it till you make it, and they teach you to, you know, take a little bit from this person and figure out how to be nice. You know what I'm saying? Watch this YouTube video and I'll show you the personality traits to do. You can't fake it like that. You can't piece together stuff, because what happens is you start teaching everybody to do it. Everybody starts doing it. Everybody starts looking the same. Everybody starts talking the same. And society, man, you know, it'll cause for original people to be ostracized and looked at funny. And the whole time, the people that are like within society that are getting popular, just stealing from people that are being ostracized. Like I keep bringing up Cat Williams. Like, again, when you're original and you're out here putting out your content, you got other people watching you and studying you, man, like a book, studying you and then thinking about how they can refine what you're doing so it's more socially acceptable and put it within the parameters of whatever everybody considers socially acceptable. Because whenever you're a truth teller, you give it the raw truth. You don't give it the watered down PG-13, or PG version. No, God gives you the raw data and then you drop it. And then you have these narcissistic people out here that watch you, don't have no originality, and they're like, well, I'll just take what he does and put a little spin on it, make it a little bit more socially acceptable. I got more fame than him, you know, or her. It don't mean nothing. No one will notice. Well, the thing about it is, like with Cat Williams, he made the point to bring it up before when he noticed it. It didn't get enough airtime because at the time, more than likely, the powers that be who had his replacement out there, that plant, you know what I'm saying, Kevin Hart, they didn't want this man to be seen as nothing but crazy. You know, so, but right now, we're in the age of information, the age of truth, you know, the age of Aquarius or whatever. Hey, listen, it had come out, and now all those comics that were bald and wearing wigs and stealing jokes, no, they're all being exposed. So even though they made their money, their legacy is being tarnished. They got out there and they made their money, but now their legacy is tarnished, y'all. So now, you know, hey, you got your money up, but look, you're gonna be remembered as a clown. You're gonna be remembered as a plant. And Cat Williams is gonna be remembered as a living legend. Like I was telling y'all before, that podcast interview he did is going to be the number one podcast interview, period, showing that he is a people's champ. He has got the power of the people, and he ain't got to have the power of social media and doing what you need to do to go along to get along so you can have influence and they don't shun you or ostracize you. When you build power like that through telling the truth and you got the people behind you, man, that's what causes the envy. And he's always had it. Like I said, again, when you're a chosen one, you always have it, and everybody wants to eat off your plate, and they always want to figure out how you do what you do. That's why Cat Williams keeps to himself. That's why he don't be putting all his business out there. You can't. You got people constantly watching you, studying you to eat off your plate. Listen, man, unless you're an original person, an authentic person, you don't understand how it feels when you think up something that God gave you and you do what needs to be done to pull it out the ether into this reality. And then some lazy piece of shit comes along and like, oh, I like that. You did a good job over there. Man, I wouldn't mind doing that myself, even though I have enough stuff going on. I want to take from you. I like what you're doing to make yourself unique. And they just steal off your plate. This is cool. Why not? Why not? And they're taught in society, it's dog eat dog. You gotta be this way. No, you don't. And everybody that's that way has no soul. They're miserable. They end up on all this medication or whatever, aging really quickly. We have to sit here and watch these people, you know what I'm saying, devolve and, you know what I'm saying, regress and become these mutants, these celebrities, doing all that has to be done to get to the top, to make all the money, then lose their soul and get there and have nothing to show for nothing. Looking like empty shells of the people that they were when they first started their careers. Sad world we live in, man. But, you know, we all have God in us. We all know better. And we can be taught, oh, well, you know, just do what you got to do and go along and get along and cheat your way to the top and fake it till you make it. And da, 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 da. Watch people and steal from them. You will have a day of reckoning. You will. And the reason why I'm so confident, I ain't stealing from nobody. I don't mimic nobody. I ain't copying nobody's work. I ain't reading nobody's books. I ain't watching nobody's content. I ain't doing none of y'all's weird ass shit. The content I watch is the haters that watch me. And, you know what I'm saying, I use the David Goggins method of transmuting that hater energy towards my workouts. Other than that, man, I ain't watching nobody's stuff. How can I stay original if I'm watching somebody's content all day long, messing my head up? Hell, you can watch people's content so much that you end up thinking that you're the person that came up with it because you're watching so much of it. And you know what I'm saying, you got too much time on your hands. Maybe you got a decent sized following. But when you're out here getting out the mud like me, man, dude, I'm not gonna say too much, but I write stuff down a lot, man. I come up with so many titles and then make bullets off of it. I only use a few of the ones I come up with per day. I've been coming up with like 30, 40 titles a day. You know what I'm saying? And my title, it says, it's like a title, but it's more like a paragraph. I ain't gonna talk too much again. I got thieves out there, man. They be trying to, and this is what bothers me about them. And this is why I don't say too much on here. I gotta make sure I put it behind a paywall or whatever, or a book whenever I got my clout big enough, because you don't want to be dropping books when you have no name, because someone can read your book, steal from you, and then, you know, you might later on get bigger and, you know what I'm saying, get your recognition, but it's too late, man. Wait till you have a name for yourself, so that when you drop your content, your books and stuff, they can't steal from you because there's a source, a paper trail. Nah, bro, that's King David. He dropped that in his book. Nah, what are you stealing this stuff for anyway? Why not just say that you were inspired by him? Like, what's the harm in doing that? Why are you stealing from them? And see, this is why you got to do it the right kind of way. That's why I have a lot of my haters. I watch them too. It's people I know that are watching me, and they get online, they start whining. You were supposed to give the gift that God gave you. You're supposed to give that information. I ain't supposed to do shit. What are you talking about? Like, I listen to them talk and whine because they want me to give away for free what I do daily, or what I do to get close to God, or what I do to manifest, or what I do to work out, or my diet, or my skincare, so they can steal it, run to their raggedy ass channels and say the same thing and get paid for it. No, absolutely not. Stay mad, fuckers. Stay mad. You know, once I figured out what the game is, be a narcissist, study other people, figure out the people that are actually gifted from God, kind of figure out what they're doing, steal it, you know what I'm saying, rebrand it a little bit, not too much, and run with it. What are we doing? No. I'm not over here coming up with stuff for you goofball losers. We gotta do better than this, man. So what I'm doing is I'm putting things behind a paywall, and you know, other people doing the same kind of stuff. I figured out the hard kind of way, because you sit around and you put out some really great information, and then you start seeing these big content creators saying the exact same words verbatim. It's like, ooh, caught me slipping. Ooh, caught me slipping. Not no more. I don't put out nothing unless, if I put out any little bit of something, I'm really trying to put a little trap out there to see who's gonna jump on it and make a video so I can jot your dumbass name down. You know what I'm saying? Because I told you I'm making a list. I will be super popular, super famous, and everyone on that list will never get support from me. I will. The problem I have with y'all is, instead of you sitting around trying to figure out what I do, trying to look into my other social media platforms and piece things together and try to go back to old content, motherfucker, ask a question. Just ask a direct question, you egotistical maniac. Reach out to me and ask a damn question. That way you can get the solution. Why are you doing all this dumb go around the world? What are you doing? Just ask a direct question. Hey, how do you do this? I'll tell you, motherfucker. Y'all so fucking weird. I ain't gonna tell you nothing online. You're not. I am tapped in. I can literally see you idiots jotting down notes, man. Do you think I'm gonna see you put out anything, especially you females, you narcissistic females? Dudes will watch and try to like pick up stuff or whatever. Once I start talking like this, they'll be like, ah, that nigga talking too much. And they're gone. Women will be like, I don't care what he's saying, I'm gonna still take these notes. What did he say? Maybe that's a secret to how he's getting up early and getting what did he say? You ain't gonna figure nothing out. I will put something out just to mess you up. I be putting out these videos where I be going off just to throw you off, because you're waiting on the next download. You're waiting on me to get on here and drop some real stuff so you can go and copy it. But if I'm going off on someone, you can't copy that. You people don't have no sense, man. And then y'all be making videos, stick to the path. Don't get, you know what I'm saying? Don't get derailed from your haters. I am not being derailed. I'm derailing your goofy asses. Because you're over here trying to jot down notes and take exactly what I'm saying verbatim and make money off of it. Man, you're too slow to keep up with me, man. Silver Fox over here getting it in. I used to work for the government. You people are slow as hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take this thing over. And I had to realize the way for me to take it over is do it the right kind of way. If God wanted everybody to know what I'm putting out, then he would tell everybody be in y'all's head and you wouldn't need me. Certain people that resonate with me, will hit me up the right kind of way, will reach out to me directly, make the proper connections, and they'll get the right information. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Putting out the exact information that I put out is dumb. Because what I do is I'm making the information that I put out, the way I put it out, you know what I'm saying, like exactly like my personality. See, when someone reaches out to me for a consultation or whatever, because I'm not really trying to like charge people, but a consultation, I can look at your social media, I can look at your job, I can look at your situation, and I can optimize you for your life. I can be like, hey man, you might want to try to do this, or you know, if you change these colors up, or if you work on your thumbnail, or maybe get an editor, or if you was to do this, man, I can tell that this will work. See, I can do that for you, but while you're out here trying to pick up things for free, you show me the kind of trash that's out here. So why in the world am I gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do it. You gotta smash that like button for me. It's not, listen, you people have not made it mainstream yet. Somebody like Cat Williams that I see some content creators out here judging, talking about he ostracized himself. He's a people's champ. That podcast is going to be the #1 viewed podcast here the next few days. You sound like an idiot, right? Cat Williams came out, did it like he wanted to do it, and he's still getting paid. And like he said, when he walks in rooms, heads go down, because when you're a chosen one, you didn't compromise yourself in any kind of way. Not yourself, not your soul, not your butt, not nothing. So when you walk around, your head is up high. I don't give a crap what anybody in the popular community is saying. You ain't got to be popular on social media to be popular amongst the people. I would rather have the people behind me than this fake ass social media that can be, you know what I'm saying, messed with either kind of way. You don't even know, man. People be getting suppressed, and y'all be thinking that your other channels are doing great. No, you're just putting out crap that don't mean nothing. And the stuff that means something is being suppressed. And you think that you got something better going on. No, why don't you put out some real talk conversation stuff and see where your channels go? Instead of putting out goofy things with your boobies hanging out with a bunch of makeup on, talking nonsense. I'm telling you, man, you get a different reaction. You get a different reaction. So listen, understand something, chosen. Everything you put out, don't be just putting out your business in these streets, man. Make sure whatever you put out is whatever you want to put out. Don't put nothing extra out. And it's not wrong because you got demons out there. Do you know how much it sucks? Because I know like how Cat Williams feel when someone is taking your material bigger than you, getting views off of it, and it's the exact fucking words out of your mouth. No, it ain't cool. I ain't cool with it. Nah. And that kind of person ain't giving you no kind of, well, you know, I got inspired by X, Y, and Z. Nah, the most you'll get is a jackass trying to gaslight you about you feeling some type of way about them stealing your material. They'll get online and say, well, we're out here to share, and, you know, you put it on the internet, and da, da, da. You ain't got no soul. Ain't got no soul, man. And that's why you people go nowhere. You build a following up on the platform you start, and you never go like international or mainstream. You don't go nowhere because you're not doing it the right kind of way. But listen, God don't like ugly. I'm not here to play God. You'll get your karma. No worries, no worries. But chosen ones, be careful. Put your stuff out a certain kind of way. Don't tell everybody all your business. Don't be just doing things for views that you know others can get tons more views off of. Hold that information. Wait till you get bigger. Then release that information so you can get recognition for it. Don't play the fool, man. Don't be a fool. Play that fool, but don't play a fool, okay? Anyway, love y'all. Help y'all out because the world's full of demons and teaching everybody, trying to teach everybody how to get included. Everybody's trying to figure out, what is he doing? I don't know what he's doing. When he disappears, where is he? Is he at an altar? Is there? No, I ain't got no fucking altar. No, I ain't doing no crazy magic shit. No, I'm just a man of God. I'm a man of my word. If anybody inspires me, I give credit where credit's due. I try to be as honest as I possibly can. I ain't got no demons or skeletons in my closet where I got to walk around with shame. I ain't got no shame. So if I don't have any shame to walk around with, then I can manifest easily. You idiots run around here with a bunch of shame because you're stealing from people all the time. And you know stealing is wrong. Subconsciously, whether you say it out loud or not, you know it's wrong. And you can't manifest while you're walking around with shame. But do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. I'm going to keep teaching the lone wolves and the popular loners, which are the ladies. Lone wolves are the men. Popular loner ladies, you know what I'm saying? How to move in silence, how to be successful, and how not to be used as a fool, because everybody wants a chosen one to put in a jar and put on the shelf and just feed off their energy. We're not letting them do it no more. We're not going to sit here and think that the only way to represent God and be a chosen one is to always be positive. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. God gave you hands and feet and gave you the mentality to fight. You have to fight for yourself, fight for your respect, and until you get it, you just got to keep fighting, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. But what you're not going to do is steal from me. What you're not going to do is walk around like I'm some kind of chump to give you, you know what I'm saying, views or whatever, so you can put food on your plate. Get your lazy ass out there and figure things out. That's all I got to say. Love y'all. Be back on here later.